$15 an hour by 2025. I'm racing the desk right now. If passed, tipped workers will no longer be paid $2.13 an hour. Instead, they will be paid $15 an hour plus tips. Um, the purpose of this bill is to increase minimum wage by $1 each year. For example, in 2021, the new minimum wage, if passed, would be $9.50 for wage workers, and $4.95 for tipped workers. And this just kind of just expects to increase. Like for 2022, it's going to be $11 for wage workers and $6.95 for tipped workers. And this goes on and on till 2025, where wage workers and tipped workers will be paid at least $15 an hour. Reddit started to resist Biden's stimulus plan, which includes $400 weekly unemployment benefits and $1,400 stimulus check. Blue is now debating whether or not to use a budget reconciliation to pass the new law. A budget reconciliation allows Blue to pass pretty much Biden's stimulus plan without the needed support of the red. Biden would rather have Blue and red come to a mutual agreement rather than use the budget reconciliation process. Either way, Nancy Pelosi wants to start voting on a bill as early as next week. So that is kind of the news of what's going on. So tell me what you guys think about the unemployment. Still no update on a voting day for the stimulus. I'm pulling up the UB2B right now. All right, we're live on the UB2B. I'm going to say what's up to everybody. What up, Abigail? Night class. Abigail's always the first one here. One of the first ones, along with Judy, along with Jay Baltimore, along with Alyssa, along with Drea, Brittany, Nicholas. What up, Judy? Thank you for that $1.99. Bossett's Management. What up? What up, Brittany? What up, Deanna? What up, Ducky? Welcome back, Ducky. Where you been? Where you been? There are 52 watching, only 20 likes. Yep, Ducky, let them know. There's 62 watching, only 23 likes. What's going on, y'all? Thank you so much for all your help you're giving us. You are absolutely welcome. Help, dude. What up, Eric? What up, Ryan? What up, Ava? Drea? What up, Melinda? What up, Lisa? What up, Bria? What up, Black Jelly? Hey, Nancy said they're going to vote on stimulus package next week. Yep. She says she's ready to vote as soon as next week. Jayla, read my comments. Okay, I'll read your comments. Someone filed unemployment fraudulently in my name. I have done almost everything I can do. What do I need to do when it comes to my taxes? I didn't receive any money. Please help. So that's actually out beyond my limits. You're either going to have to make sure you might have to file a claim with the fraud department or fraud identity theft. I mean, especially with identity theft. But as far as assisting you, I could get in a lot of trouble for assisting you because that's kind of like legal work. And if I give you the wrong advice, then you can sue me. So I'm not 100% to do in that situation. I would reach out to your state. But definitely try to reach out to some type of identity fraud thing, especially with the IRS. Wish I could help. Shawanda, hello, what up? Trainer, Gary, what up? Just been super busy packing up the house for the move. Nice. Justin, what up, Duke? What up? What up, y'all? You guys are so consistent with this live. Nice. We're friends to get the live onto Instagram. Do you guys have any questions? I clocked in the office. I'm here to help. Austin's here to help. What up, Austin? Thank you for all your help that you do, Austin. What up, Lindsay? All right. So I'm about to go ahead and jump on this Instagram in the TikTok, and then we can get this thing popping. Let's see what the video's at. Probably like 3. Yeah. Okay, I'll do a quick recap. Yeah. I hope you get it all figured out, Jayla. I'm so sorry to hear that. Miss Unemployment part, I'll cover that. Does the baby credit apply to kids born in 2021? Unfortunately, the recovery rebate credit applies to your kids born in 2020. If you're talking about the recovery rebate credit, that's what that applies for. All right. Okay, it is only 295,000 people on. So I don't think this live is going to be too bad. I do the same thing for my son. He had his name being used in North Carolina. It's been crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of fraud stuff going on, so which is kind of crazy. What up, Kimmy? What up? What up, Sarah? What up? What up, Ghetto03? What up, Alexis? What up, the bad guy? What up, Mary? What up, Lynn? What up, Z Chanel too? What up, Lanny? What up, Sierra? What up, Primo? Yeah, I'll do a quick recap. I'm about to jump into the recap right now. Just saying what's up to everybody. So today Blue introduced a bill to raise minimum wage to $15 for everyone by 2025. If passed, tipped workers will no longer be paid $2.13 an hour. Instead, they would be paid $15 an hour plus tips. The purpose of this bill is to increase minimum wage dollar by dollar each year. For example, in 2021, the new minimum wage would be $9.50 for wage workers and $4.95 for tipped workers. In 2022, it would be $11 for wage workers and $6.95 for tipped workers. This goes on and on till 2025, where wage and tipped workers will be paid at least $15 an hour. Red is starting to resist Biden's stimulus plan, and this is a plan that includes the $400 weekly unemployment benefits and $1,400 stimulus check. Blue is now debating whether or not to use budget reconciliation to pass the new law. So pretty much what budget reconciliation allows Blue to do is pretty much to pass this law without the needed support of Red. Okay, so they can just it's easier for them to pass this. But Biden would rather Blue and Red come to a mutual agreement rather than use the budget reconciliation process. So instead of Blue just going over Red, they're like, we don't need you, we good, we're just going to pass this ourselves. Rather than for them to come together. Either way, Nancy Pelosi wants to start voting on the bill as early as next week. So as early as next week, that's when Nancy Pelosi wants to start voting on the bill. Also, if you are self-employed or a small business owner on or before February 15th, 2020, I would strongly recommend you apply for the PPP. Okay? And if you have any PPP questions, make sure you ask them, because I strongly recommend that all you guys apply for the PPP, especially if you were self-employed or a small business owner on or before February 15th. Okay? Hi, Candace. Thank you so much for checking in on me. What's up? I'm going to say what's up to the TikTok, and I'm going to say what's up to Instagram. Hi, Instagram. Welcome. What's up to TikTok? So if I work for a guy, I'm considered self-employed. Should I apply for the PPP loan? Please, yes, and the guy should be issuing you a 1099. Anything with EDD. Yeah, today EDD announced that Phase 1 will be able to certify by Thursday, January 28th. Okay, so that's what I heard from the EDD. Yep, so today EDD announced that Phase 1 will be able to certify by Thursday, January 28th. Yeah, what up, that chick? Thanks for the information. Thank you for saying thank you. How do you apply for the PPP? If you're wondering how you can apply for the PPP, you're going to want to use the link in my bio. The link in my bio will walk you through all that. Also, I have a how-to video of how you guys can apply as well. I'm an independent subcontractor, so can I use the PPP that you're saying? Absolutely, as long as you were an independent subcontractor on or before February 15th, 2020. So that's the main thing. What's up, the living well? Hi. Hey, Duke, how you doing tonight? Thank you. I'm doing well. Would adult dependents get money from the stimulus package? Okay, as far as the $1,400 stimulus check, whether it's going to go to adult dependents, whether it's going to go to the college dependents, so we're still waiting on that official bill to come out. Hopefully, it's supposed to come out within the next week. But one good thing is there has been a bill, okay, written for the. Thank you so much for those gifts, Mama Bear and Shay S-Word House stuff. Yeah, so as far as this stimulus bill, we're still waiting on that. Hopefully that's going to come within the next week. As soon as I hear about the stimulus bill, guys, you're probably going to hear from me on Twitter first. So if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter if you want those instant hot updates. My Twitter is at Duke Loves Taxes. Okay, so Twitter hears it first, then you guys. So if you want to know as soon as I know, Check me out on Twitter. My Twitter is at Duke Loves Taxes. If you want the how-to videos and how to like apply for the PPP and how to do your taxes and everything, check me out on YouTube. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. If you kind of want the behind the scenes, Instagram at Duke Loves Taxes. I wish you could do my taxes. Yeah, I wish I could do everybody's taxes. Yeah. I haven't reported my taxes since 2019. It's okay. Just get started. You're not compliant. In order to be compliant with the IRS, you have to have your last 6 returns filed. Hell yeah, I'm jealous. I get crazy lucky. My son was 16, self-employed, didn't qualify for the PP. I think you have to be 18 to sign up for the PP. Oh, what up? I remember being on your lives a few months ago. You've grown so much. Jenny Henney? Welcome, Jenny Henney. I remember you, Jenny Henney. I'm going to give you a follow. I'm going to follow you, Jenny Henney, because I remember you were on my lives when I had like 20 people. It was like nobody here, and you're an OG. You're like a super OG when I had like not that many followers. So yeah, it's crazy. I hope you. Hi, Jenny. I'm so glad I got to see your comment, and welcome back. Jenny Henney was on that live when I was laughing so much. It was crazy. Do you ever hear her saying so much that it doesn't even sound right anymore? That's me with the PPP. 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 Do the PPP. Do the PPP. PPP. Do the PPP. PPP. Can I apply for the PPP if I've been in the business over a year but didn't get my... Yeah, so guys, you don't need a DBA, you don't need an LLC, you don't need an A13, you don't need a HIPAA, you don't need a DIPA, you don't need none of them acronyms, okay? All you do is need to be, okay. So all you need to have been done is like if you receive a 1099, if you're self-employed on or before February 15, 2020, or started your business on or before February 15, 2020. Now, what is a business? A business is not an LLC. Okay, you can have an LLC. Having an LLC doesn't mean you have a business. Having a DBA doesn't mean you have a business. Having an EIN doesn't mean you have a business. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the IRS defines as a business. This is what a business is. A business is an activity that you perform where you expect to make an income or profit from. There's 2 tests that you have to meet, okay? I want you guys to get this LLC stuff, this EIN, this DBA, this doo-doo, all of this. Just get it all out your head, okay? That doesn't mean you're a business. There's 2 tests that you have to pass that determines if you're a business, okay? 1, you're performing an activity. You're doing something where you expect to make an income or profit from. Okay? If you're doing something, I don't care if you're putting calculators together. If you're getting paid from putting calculators together, that's a business. If you're making bracelets, right, little beads and everything, that's a business. If you're braiding people's hair and then you ask for money, give me my money. You better have my money. That's a business. You are doing something where you expect to make an income or profit from. That's rule number 1. Okay? Rule number 2 is that you're doing this activity on a regular basis, right? So you're not just doing it every now and then. You're doing it on a regular basis. This is what separates a hobby from a business, okay? So if you can meet those 2 tests, 1, you're doing something where you expect to make an income or profit from, okay? And 2, you're doing it on a regular basis. That's it. You got a business, okay? You got a business. So, like I said, an LLC doesn't mean you have a business. A DBA doesn't mean you have a business. Registering with the state, with the county, that doesn't mean you have a business. Those 2 tests that I just mentioned means you have a business. If that makes sense, guys, if that makes sense, yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, guys. If that makes sense, let me know. Yeah. Dude, what up, Chris Dag? I need you, bro. What up? Dude, you're amazing. I'm always at work watching you live. Thank you so much. Thank you for the nice comment. Yeah, recap. I'll give you a quick recap about what is going on. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll give you a quick recap. Yeah, owner before February 15th, that's the number one rule. You can apply for the PPP by going to the link in my bio. Okay? Okay. So here's a quick recap of what's going on. Today, Blue introduced a bill to raise minimum wage to $15 an hour for everyone by 2025. Thank you so much for those fires. Appreciate that. Real talk. Appreciate y'all. If passed, tipped workers will no longer be paid $2.13 an hour. Instead, they will be paid $15 an hour. The purpose of this bill is to increase the minimum wage dollar by dollar each year. For example, in 2021, the new minimum wage will be $9.50 for wage workers and $4.95 for tipped workers. Thank you, Judy! Thank you, Judy, for the $2.99 on YouTube. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Like when someone pays you on YouTube, it like lights up. So I appreciate that, Judy. For example, in 2021, the new minimum wage will be $9.50 for wage workers and $4.95 for tipped workers. In 2022, it will be $11 for wage workers and $6.95 for tipped workers. This goes on and on until 2025, where wage and tipped workers will be paid $15 an hour. So that's what happened today. Okay. Now, what's going on? Also, is Red is starting to resist Biden's stimulus plan. This is a stimulus plan that includes $400 weekly benefits and $1,400 stimulus checks. So they're like, oh, what's kind of going on with here? This is kind of expensive. I don't know about this. Okay, so it's starting to be some resistance there. So now Blue is debating whether or not to use budget reconciliation to go ahead and pass the bill into law. Okay, thank you so much for those, Carlos. Okay, so this is how budget reconciliation works. Budget reconciliation pretty much says, you know what, we don't need all of Red support. We don't need all of Red support to pass this into law. Okay, so that's the most simplest way I can say what a budget reconciliation. It kind of goes over Red's head and it says, we don't need your full support in order to pass this. Biden would rather not use that budget reconciliation process. He would rather Blue and Red come to a mutual agreement. So we're still getting news on this stimulus plan. So fortunately, there was a bill introduced for the raising the minimum wage, but we're still waiting for the bill to be introduced on the $1,400 stimulus checks. This will answer your question. Thank you so much for that globe. This will answer your question about is the stimulus checks going to be for adult dependents? When they're going to come? How much is it going to be? When we going to get it? All the questions that you're asking me, I don't know. Till they introduce this bill. But I will tell you what I do know. I am following all of this very closely. So as soon as I know, you'll know. If you want to know immediately when I know, you're going to want to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @DukeLovesTaxes. As soon as I find out, I will definitely post it there, but I'm following this very closely. So this is why I appreciate the ones that say, thank you, Duke. Thank you, Duke. I really appreciate it because I appreciate you guys, and you guys are the ones that I do it for. I do not like funky comments. I like nice comments. Okay? All right. Awesome. Victor, what up, Victor? How do you prove? It's crazy. Like when you guys pay, like on YouTube, like if you really want a question answered, like I would advise you to pay some money on YouTube because it like lights up my eyes. Victor, how do you prove how much you made from a side hustle or business? Great question, Victor. So when you're applying for the PPP, okay, it's gonna ask you to submit documents such as a Schedule C. Okay, so a Schedule C is the easiest way you're going to prove this document. So what's a Schedule C? What's a Schedule C? Okay, so a Schedule C is like a piece of paper where you put your name at the top, you put the name of your business if your business has a name. If you're just a sole proprietorship, like you get a 1099, you don't have to put a business name. And you put your sales and you put your expenses. So it's going to ask you for a Schedule C. That is how you prove your business, that you had a business and everything. That's Schedule C. It may also ask for bank statements and things like that. Silly, thank you so much. Thank you for saying thank you. I just applied for the first PPP. How soon can I apply for the second one? When you use up all your PPP, you can apply for the second one. Austin, Angela, I believe you. Yep, my grandma's business. Trainer Garrett, thank you. Thank you so much for saying thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Thank you for saying thank you. I love it. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I love the videos. That's why I watch. Thank you so much. What about student loans? So student loans payments have been paused. I don't know nothing about forgiveness. Eviction updates, that has been extended. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying thank you, Parker. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that gift. I was an Uber driver for 2020 when I qualified for PPP and able to write it off. Okay, so great question. So if you were an Uber driver on or before February 15th, then absolutely you can apply for the PPP. Now, as far as writing it off, no, thank you so much for that, Mexi Queen. Mexi Queen with the 199. As far as writing it off, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking to write it off. But the PPP, guys, if you receive the PPP, you don't have to report the income. You don't have to pay taxes on it. Okay? That's the cool part about it. It's literally like, here you go. Here's the money. Okay? Everyone's talking about their stimulus check, but there's so many people who qualify for the PPP that don't know they qualify for the PPP, and I'm here to tell you, apply for the PPP. Guys, the worst thing they can say is, no, we don't want to give you the PPP money. Okay? That's the worst thing that can happen. And that's with anything in life. Do not be afraid to ask for it. Guys, if you ever want something, you gotta go get it. And sometimes you gotta ask for it. Danielle, thank you for the $2. $2. Guys, if you $2. Guys, seriously, all jokes aside, if you want things in life, you have to take action. You gotta go get it. And sometimes you have to ask for it. And with the PPP, you're pretty much just asking for it. The worst they can say is no. So why not apply anyway? It doesn't like hit your credit or something. From what I heard. What do I got to do to get you guys to apply? Because this is seriously money out here is being thrown around and so forth. Amanda! Go Amanda. Go Amanda. I applied for the first PPP last week and was denied. Any tips? I've been filing self-employed annually since 2015. Amanda, I would ask you, how much was your net income? Because it really depends on your net income from Schedule C. So they should have asked you to, and if you get denied, you can just apply again. You can apply with a different lender. Guys, just because you get denied, yeah, you can keep applying. But Amanda, I would really question about what was your net income. So what was your amount on that line? You don't have to say this publicly, but that's what that PPP loan is going off of. Okay, so if that amount is a negative number, then you might get denied, or if you answer the question incorrectly, you might get denied. But really, if you had a positive net income, shouldn't have, and it was a great, let's say it was like a couple thousand, $5,000, $10,000 positive net income, shouldn't have nothing to worry about. Also, Amanda, if you got denied for using your 2019 number, you can always use your 2020 numbers if that helps as well. Mexi Queen 25, thank you so much for the $4.99 from YouTube. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Guys, if you're not checking me out on YouTube, that's where the life of the party is at. That is my favorite platform to stream on. And that is also the platform where I'm trying to grow the best. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers on there. Currently at 6,000. What up? Okay, what up Instagram? What up IG? Do you know how long it takes to get a response? Response from what? The PPP usually, sometimes it's instantly, sometimes it's days, sometimes it's a couple days. But they're funding the PPP pretty quickly. Does it have to be before February 15th, 2020? Yeah, so it's on or before February 15th, 2020. On or before February 15th, 2020. What up, Victor? Appreciate that $5. What if you retired but still have side jobs and businesses and receiving money from retirement? Do you still qualify for PPP? Also, thanks for doing you. Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much for saying thank you. Okay, yeah, so Victor, when you're applying for the PPP, It has nothing to do with your other sources of income. It has nothing to do with your W-2 income. It has nothing to do with your retirement income at all. The only thing that's going to matter, Victor, when you're applying for the PPP is what amount is on um, your Schedule C, line 31. That's what matters. That's what matters. So if you have a high income, I mean not a high income. If you have a positive net income on line 31 Schedule C, that's all that matters. So yeah. So what if you retired but you still have a side job? So you don't have to. So yeah, you can still apply for the PP as long as you have side jobs. Um, as long as you have side jobs before February 15th, 2020. Amanda said it was about 16,000. Yeah. So Amanda, you should have. Yeah, I'm not sure why you got denied. Let's see, divided by 12 times 2.5. Yeah, your PVP should have been a little over $13,333. So, not sure why I had got denied. What I am going to do, guys. I know the PPP video I have up now is kind of like outdated, so I am going to record another PPP video walking you guys through it, and so forth. Thanks for all you do, King Duke. Thank you so much, Victor. That's super nice. Um, are we getting $1,400 at 2,000 with taxes? So if you're talking about the third stimulus check, that bill has not even been. Unfortunately, it has not been introduced yet. Introduced yet. Mm 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 mm. Shalandrea Jones, thank you so much for that $199. Okay, focus. Focus. Gotta focus. Gotta focus. Gotta focus. What if you have 3 Schedule Cs? Woohoo! You got it going on. That's a great question. I don't know. I would have to double check. Let me write that down. That's a great question. Well, I know a client of mine. They're married, um, and they have 2 Schedule Cs, one for each. There's 2 Schedule Cs on the tax return, one for each individual, and they're applying for the PPP separately. And add the answer to your new video. Okay, cool. Is it okay? Where's the money in strawberries in the refrigerator? I love the strawberry OGs who know about the strawberries. You guys are so dope. Um, do you have to be 18T? You have to be 18 to get the PP. So you have to typically be 18 to sign legal documents. So I would say yes. What's going on with the 15,000 homeowners? I need more info because I want to get one. Let me write that down because I've been getting that question a lot too. Hi, just got here. What up, Sheree Cookie? What up? Okay, so let me go back to Instagram. My CPA messed up and never filed my 568 form with the state, and now I can't apply for PPP. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, what a 568 is. Let me look that up. Oh, I forgot it lags over here. Oh my god. Form 568. It doesn't sound like a federal form. So it's a limited liability form with the state of California. Yeah, I'm not sure if that would 100% reject you or not for the PPP. But and I understand I have no idea. I'm sorry, I have no idea if that would actually reject you or not for the PPP. Let me close this tab because now it's lagging. When I opened that tab, it started lagging. Stop lagging. Okay. So what if you don't schedule C because you didn't make enough money on 1099? Well, if you don't have enough money on your schedule C, then you don't have enough money to apply for the PPP because in order for you guys to get the PPP and get a good amount of the PPP, you have to have a positive net income. The PPP is determined about how much money you made, how much money you profited. If you didn't make any money or you lost money, and then you won't receive the PPP. And guys, let me see it. Let me see your emojis because I'm about to tell you the formula of how you can determine your PPP loan amount. Okay, so let me get your pens out. I know some of you guys be taking notes. Only the people that are going to be super successful are taking notes. Everybody else, you can just listen and watch. Okay, so on your Schedule C, line 31. Schedule C. I see you, Enrique. I see you, Austin. I see you, so dazed and confused. Looking focused, though. Schedule C, line 31. You're going to divide that number by 12. I see you, Jay Baltimore. I see you, Lindsay. Schedule C, line 31. You're going to divide that number by 12. Okay? So, that number is your monthly payroll. So you're going to be, when you're filling out the PPP application, they're going to ask you a question. It's going to be like, what is your monthly payroll? If you are the only person in your business or you receive a 1099 and it's just you, your monthly payroll is Schedule C, line 31, divided by 12. The number 12 comes because there's 12 months in a year. Okay, so Schedule C is your total income. Schedule C, line 31, is your total net income for the entire year. The entire year. So if you want to know what your monthly payroll is, you're going to take that number and divide it by 12. That is the first question. That's going to be one of the questions that you need to understand. Now, to figure out what your PPP loan amount is, you're going to multiply your monthly payroll by 2.5. Okay? So that's how you figure out your PPP loan amount. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yes, you can apply for the PPP and you can apply for the item. You can apply for both. Yeah, so you do need a Schedule C. If you guys need help finding a Schedule C, go to the link in my bio. I have a link in my bio that shows you guys how to fill out a Schedule C for the PPP. I have a link in my bio showing you guys that, so you don't have to worry about that. Thank you, Duke. I watch your videos every day. Do you know about the child dependence? So nothing has officially changed about the child dependence, but hopefully that will come out soon. Is it lagging on YouTube? Is it lagging? Why is it lagging? I feel like it's lagging. Oh man, I hate when that happens. What's the 2.5? The 2.5 is your payroll for 2.5 months. So the PPP is saying, hey, I'm giving you money to last you 2.5 months. That's what that 2.5. Come on, yeah, it's lagging. So typically when it lags, it's like I have to stop and then do it again. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Upload only Schedule C. That's a great question. Upload only the Schedule C. Okay, guys, so I'm going to have to end this. I'm going to have to end it on YouTube. I don't know why it's lagging. I hate when it does this, but usually I just have to restart again. So let me just go ahead and do that. But I will still be on